What's up, YouTube? Keeping it a binging, and I'm getting back with y'all. Now we got another reaction slash breakdown, however y'all want to view it, right? And first off, shout out to the whole Dice crew. Now we got Bear from 89 East Coast, and we got Alex Alonso sitting down up at Street TV. And it's a situation, like a small part, where Bear pretty much, puts Alex Alonso in his place, corrects him, checks him, let him know that there's differences between, being actually a part of something and being an outsider. And, I'm not trying to disrespect Alex Alonso's work or act like he don't put a lot of time and effort and put out some great content. However, in certain situations, when it comes to the streets and people that's directly involved of stuff, you always get a person that's on the outside trying to be equal to a person that's actually in that world, and I'm not saying everybody's the same, but whether it's Alex Alonso, Vlad, maybe it could be a Poetic Flacco, Trap Lord Ross, people of that nature, so we're gonna dive in on that. Y'all can get the whole understanding why that even took place, and then once that happened, then I'll chime in some more. Let's rock.
Now, I always say that the Neighborhood Families is probably the most active gang in LA history, pound for all the guys that went to death row or caught murder cases.
You out your fucking mind.
You don't agree with that?
You out your fucking mind.
You know how many?
No.
Ragtime.
No, I don't care about you naming none of them.
We name all these names.
Name them. Look, Duck. You want to name some names? Windbone, Dre.
But they're small.
Big time, small.
How big is Neighborhood 89 Family? They're like from how many blocks is that hood?
We're about the same. We're about the same.
89 is a little bit bigger. 89 is bigger turf-wise.
How?
Territory-wise.
We go from Central to the train tracks.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Let's just keep it blood.
No.
The most active blood gang historically.
Let me say something to you. Let's do this. You can move around, and you can go to the sheriff's station, you can go everywhere. But you can ask any dude from Kitchen from back in them days, any dudes in them areas. When we went to Firestone Police Station, they had the map on the wall. They had a blue ribbon on one gang, and that was 89 East Coast.
Okay, so when it comes to Bloods on the east side, who would you say pound for pound was the most active in the 70s, early 80s?
84 Swans.
84 Swans, okay.
They give you your run for your money. I got a couple of bullets in me.
Okay.
So, and I'm just being real. I'm not being biased. I'm not saying the 89s wasn't getting down because our shit was raw.
Well, I'm going to stick to the 89 families.
You don't know shit. You on side it and looking in. And I tell you again.
All right, so that was it. If y'all want to go watch the whole clip, y'all can go over there to Street TV, and they got the whole clip with Alex Alonso and Bear. Now, for me to get back to it, now, that's the point that I was trying to make, and that's the point that I was basing this whole topic about. Bear's at 89 East Coast, been around forever. He's a legend in where he come from. Alex Alonso, been around forever in the streets, doing his homework, history, getting his facts, whatever he can do. He's, he right there. He probably know a lot of history more than guys that are directly involved, like from other gangs, you know what I'm saying? Not from a person precise, like specifically a person's environment, but, when it comes to the whole gang culture and stuff like that, Alex Alonso, he's well educated about it. But I still love the fact that, Bear threw that out there, not trying to be disrespectful, wasn't trying to bash him, not trying to bully him, but he, having a good converse between him and him, he kept it a Benji with him to always let him know, because Alex Alonso have to remind himself that and keep that in his mind. And if not him, it's other individuals that's journalists, podcasters, or whatever. You can be doing 100 things, you can do whatever, but it does not. It's like I could report on basketball forever, but it don't take away from I don't know everything that take place in them meetings, in them coach and player meetings, in them locker rooms, in the gyms, on the workouts and the practices. It's just gonna be so much I don't know. I don't know if I haven't never been a part of a basketball huddle. You know, I don't know. Basketball, football, whatever it may be. I can know a lot, but I just ain't gonna know every detail because I'm not directly experiencing it. I can say that person hits hard, but that only come from my viewing point on the outside looking in. I'm not on that field actually being tackled by that person, you know? So I just feel like we gotta always stay in our lane, you know, carry our truth all the way to a cap, because it's gonna always be a limit unless we was already like we was directly involved. And again, not trying to take away from Alex Alonso's work and anybody else that work hard and put a lot of great content out there, but we gotta just always be with that type of fact, you know. And should nobody have no problem with that or feel offended behind that, because it's just a true statement, you know? But however, like I said, when I was watching that, that just made me feel like, made me feel real like, okay, a lot of people in the culture is still standing on certain stuff, you know? And not just trying to make anybody and everybody come off like they're equal, you know? In something that you are directly involved in. So, you know, shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to everybody that, you know, that made it through the streets, that can tell a story. Shout out to everybody that put a lot of energy into trying to get stories. And, you know, shout out to those that clear up stories, speak on facts. And shout out to those that still fall up under the old law and choose like to not really speak on certain things on the camera. You know, shout out to them all, to the whole gang culture. And I'm going to catch y'all in the next one. Thank y'all for tuning in. Shout out to the whole Dice crew. Shout out to Alex Alonso and Bear. And y'all let me know how y'all feel about it. Keep it a Benji for me in the comments. Go over there and check that video out. Finish it out. Finish it up. And, you know, bring me some more conversation if y'all want to. Let's do it. And I'm out.